Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to some more Metroid Other M with Robberlink.
Hello.
So, where to begin? So, we thought the last episode was going to be the finale, but then it wasn't. And it kept going for a while and we figured we'll just stop the session here and do it next time. So, we got a little bit beyond this point and then I decided I'd just go back and kill the Metroid Queen myself so that Robberlink didn't have to, just to get back to where we were here.
Thank
you. So we could do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, it actually wasn't that hard once I figured it out. I don't think I even died once to the Metroid Queen. I figured out every time the Metroids come after you, immediately after you dodge, you can just shoot them, and it'll generally freeze them.
Yeah, that's roughly what I did when I actually won.
Yeah.
So
we figured out that now we can open these, but there's a bit of a twist.
it opens these guys up.
Yeah, and after we did what we thought was going to be the finale, we just didn't want to deal with these guys over and over again.
And this is why.
Yeah, in the same session at least.
Jeez.
We needed a break first. I'm trying to think what else I was going to say.
Ow.
Oh yeah, so I think when I got back to this point for us to start the episode again, I may have missed one expansion you got. I think it was an energy part in Sector 1.
Ah.
So if you notice, if you're like really attentive and you somehow notice that we're like missing some, percentage of our completion, or pickup rate rather, it's probably because of that.
Okay. Goodness.
Yeah, and if you remember, there's more than one of those doors, so...
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
Bottle Ship Residential Area. So this is where everyone lived.
Yep. I do not care about you. You can all die. It says there's an upgrade in here, but
We're not...
Actually, you know what? No. You know what? Fine. I am going to ask a scientific question. How big is the radius of this thing, really?
Well, it seems to be big enough. I think they're dead.
My scientific curiosity has been very satisfied. Is that a city map? Or a map of the bottle ship?
I don't even know. So I also realized something else in between sessions.
Oh?
You know how I was saying how the traitor was probably KG, I thought, and then I wasn't sure because it turns out they both died, both him and James.
Yeah?
Who are the two remaining. I think I figured it out. I think James was the traitor who kicked KG into the lava, and then when James came to secure MB probably killed James. And that's probably why he was dead where we first found, or the second time we found MB in that location.
Alright. I suppose that makes sense. It's not very well explained, though.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Well, at least there's a safe station right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw why I hate fighting those not door enemies.
The door guardians.
Yeah.
We'll just call them that.
Yeah, that's actually reasonable. Like, I lost, 2 energy tanks in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're pretty ridiculous.
Like, you know how frustrated I got fighting those electric pirate dudes that may or may not have been pirates? It was worse.
Yeah.
And I have to fight one every time I want to activate a power bomb door. Like this one.
I feel like if enough people requested it, I could upload the cut footage, but it would take a certain amount of people to actually want it. I'm not sure exactly how many, but a noticeable amount.
Maybe you can make a deleted scenes compilation for the future. When we get that amount. For just games in general. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually died here.
Yeah. But you didn't miss much, and we're gonna be doing the same stuff anyways. But yeah, these guys are so ridiculous.
Like, they just keep teleporting and... No.
Alright, well, at least he's not fully healed this time.
Yep.
Because that's something we weren't quite sure about. Like, I knew he was probably healing in that thing, and it seemed so. But we weren't sure how to get him out of it.
Yeah, so he suggested using a power bomb again. And I just tested it now. And also, if you'll notice, over there is Sector 0, where Adam did the big sacrifice. And got rid of what he thought were all the Metroids.
Except for the Control Metroid Queen.
Yep.
And Nightmare is nowhere to be seen.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not seeing its ugly mug ever again. And yes, I'm going to be saving at every one of these because I really don't want to have to deal with any more of those door guardians than I absolutely have to.
Ouch. Straight in the face again.
Bonk.
So, I don't remember if we saw in the episode that we kept or not at the end of it, but we're headed apparently to the room where Adam was at the beginning of the game, where he said he'd stay and watch our in our visor.
Yeah.
So, because where that first door guardian we just fought was, in that same room there was an elevator to get up to that place, but it was locked. And that's why we're going the long way, apparently.
Yep.
I'm just really hoping that no one who watches this or eventually watches this will mind the fact that we're redoing a little bit of this.
I'm sure they won't.
Yeah, but I still worry they will.
Well, that's their problem.
Well, I wouldn't want to be mean to them like that.
Okay, that's fair. But I can't because I'm not the owner of the channel. Ha! I can't be held responsible for you. Dunk.
And I think I also mentioned last time that it's still pretty unexplained what it was that shot at Adam when we were fighting Ridley.
Yeah. Like when I cut to him and that little thing fell.
Yeah, it looked like a bullet shell or whatever.
I thought it was like an earring or an earpiece or something.
And I suspect what happened when it showed the traitor coming up to MB, and then you hear like a ice shot or whatever. That was probably James freezing MB. But as we saw, MB can get out of being frozen on her own. And then MB probably proceeded to kill James.
Yeah, I didn't do this before.
Did you not?
I don't think I did. I think I went right past it. As tough as it is, I'm kind of eager to kill more of these things. Ow. As long as I'm not killed by them.
We must get our revenge.
Yes.
For the sake of the lost episode.
Die.
Nice.
Okay, that was nice and clean.
He didn't even turn his fully red shade by the time you killed him.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I'll take this. I think this is the first energy part I've gotten since we got the first 4.
Yeah, because you had gotten one in Sector 1, but when I got back past the Metroid Queen again,
Yeah.
I forgot to pick it up.
How dare you?
I thought I got everything, and then I looked again and I was like, oh wait, too late. Are we going the right way?
Yes.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because you opened that door to the energy part, and I know we didn't do that last time, so I wasn't sure if we just didn't even come across it last time or not.
Yeah, no, I remember. I just didn't see it at the time.
Yep, me neither.
Got places to be.
It's like, where's the bathroom?
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't I get hit by that zoomer?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Like, I made a sound of pain. Yet, I'm still at 99 health. Did it really just do less than 1 damage?
Well, maybe... Well, you are missing a full energy tank, I think.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. I was probably at, like, 1.
This elevator is bound for the main sector.
Alright.
Alright, what is this thing we're supposed to pick up that was left behind or something?
Something like that. Alright, I think we have to go through here.
Probably. So we might as well get it over with. Wakey wakey.
So yeah, you know, it's not even that there's more to the game that I mind. It's the fact that, you know, they decide to give you end credits. And then keep going anyway.
Yeah.
Ow.
Nice.
Okay. Once I can get them that stunned position.
Yeah, then you can just lethal strike or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I was going to fight the Metroid Queen for you again, I realized just how annoying it is to only have like 8 directions to move in.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't look as bad when you're just watching it. And then when I actually played it again, I was like, oh yeah, this is so weird. And sometimes if the perspective isn't dead on, then going up will go, you know, like aligned parallel to one of the walls of the room, but not the camera view. And sometimes that's annoying too.
Yeah. I've gotten kind of used to it. But yeah. I imagine for you it was terrible. Also, this is a gauntlet.
Yeah, I think this is
Death.
where we stopped last time. Because it was like, it just kept going.
Okay, then. Alright, there's also one of the invisible guys.
Shh, spoilers.
I mean, he's shooting at me.
Oh wait, here?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was these guys.
Nope. These guys don't do the spit shooting, I don't think. Ow.
I guess you're right. So, do you want to make quicker work of these guys?
Yeah. We found the best way is just doing this.
Yeah, we're like... He figured, like, maybe this would actually work against these guys. And I'm like, you know, I don't know if I ever even thought of that. But yeah, we can just clear the room with that. It just has a cooldown, but there's no limit to the ammo or anything.
Nope.
Just do it as many times as you need. I wonder if that's what they intended with this part. Something tells me I didn't figure that out, though. Oh, and the worm mechas or whatever.
Yep.
Yep, still works.
And then these guys are just cannon fodder at this point.
Yep.
Who's next? Strike.
I think those guys you could have just screw attacked as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, we can do it now.
There we go. Isn't that satisfying?
It is. Not enough to make up for everything, but it helps.
Ah, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were just playing Brawl a little while ago, and we noticed that, you know, the screw attack is really weak in Brawl, or any Smash game, really.
And then you go any of the Metroid games, and it just murders anything. Oh, right. This guy's back.
Yeah, it's like, wait a second, didn't we kill you before?
And then there's another. No, I don't want to get on top of you. I want to dodge you. Okay. Ow.
Dang, did he knock you out of Morph Ball?
Yep.
I didn't know you could do that.
Happens quite. It's actually happened a couple times. Like, from various enemies. Ugh.
Okay, I think this is exactly where we stopped last time, because we were like, this is going too long. It's not ending.
Of course, it took us like another 15 minutes to get to this point. But this time, because
Control
of
bridge.
foreshadowing knowledge. Whoa. Oop. Wow, it's roomy up here. What? Is this the grave mind?
Corpses shift to offer room, a fate you must abide. I'd forgotten about this thing, whatever it is.
What? Why is it summoning hands with eyes?
I don't know.
Was this spring Gurren Lagann? Or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly which part of that you're referring to, but the thing that I just thought of was in Super Mario 64 in the sand level, the desert level, one of the bosses is these two stone fists
Huh.
that I think have eyes on them. Or at least they have some sort of weak point right on the palm.
Alternatively, oh, hello, Eye of Sauron.
Wait a second. I think I know what this is. Because of those eye-like flaming orbs, I think this is supposed to be Fantoon, which is the boss that I fought in Super Metroid in the wrecked ship.
Really? They
'Cause-
did bring Nightmare back, so
Yeah, I guess it would make sense. Because like when I first played this, I had no idea what this was. But
my question is, why is he here?
I don't know. Ooh. It's like, make like Zebus and get blown up, why don't you?
Also, why is your eye in your mouth? Ow.
It's like it has different senses, like it tastes with its eye.
Yeah, that could be its tongue.
And then it sees with its tentacles or something.
Or maybe these hands.
Yeah, the hands are a weird addition.
Jeez, he just keeps firing those things. It's like I always have to be dodging. What?
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be getting the hang of it.
He's giving me a lot of charge attacks with all the dodging.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't even see what's going on. Aha.
Ouch. Why would you do that to your own eyeball? That's not a wrecking ball.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think if I were in extreme pain, I would flail in such a way that I would hurt myself more.
So, that happened.
Yeah.
Don't know what he was doing here. But, he had no place. And so we had to kill him.
It's like there was nothing suggesting there was going to be a boss, and then suddenly, oh, here's the boss. And it was on the exterior.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you think since we're now at the Galactic Federation space, that they would have noticed it and tried taking care of it by now?
Yeah, that is a good point. I have too much fun doing that.
Gosh dang it. Taking a...
Right, this happened in Fusion, didn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking of how to say it. What was the term? It's like taking a page out of Metroid Fusion. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Just couldn't think of the words. Well, I think this is a one-way trip then.
Presumably.
Do you have to speed boost up there?
Maybe. Nope.
Ominous mode.
Oh. It's like right in the middle where it's kind of tough.
Or can you just do the space jump to get yourself a little higher than normal? Or maybe go up one of the other holes?
Oh, I can. This works.
Hey, that's good.
Back.
Whoop.
Okay.
Samus, look down. Oh, is it only vulnerable to morph ball bombs?
Oh, missiles.
Oh. Missile tank acquired. We're up to 35.
Yay. Anyways. What was so ominous that it forces us into ominous mode?
Oh wait, have we arrived?
Almost.
So down there is where we fought the first door guardian.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so apparently the reason we had to go all the way around is because this frickin' elevator is locked.
Yep. Alright. So what were we searching for again? I would not want to be outside my... Sorry. I would not want to be outside of my suit on this station
Yeah.
at any point.
So we came back for a helmet?
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this. I've got to destroy the Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO, who's here now, will help you.
You couldn't tell Samus the truth then?
Alright, so what was the metal thing we saw hit the floor?
Yeah.
What?
Self-destruction protocol activated. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
Wait. Was this the decommissioning they spoke of from the Galactic Federation, or was this unplanned?
I don't know. Also, I see I'm in Zero Suit form. Huh. And I'm carrying the helmet. Can I at least wear the helmet so I have a free hand?
Yeah.
Plus it'd look funny.
Plus, it's the purpose of a helmet.
Wow, I can't even shoot without having to stop. Yep. Speed boost would be nice.
Yeah. Whoop.
So much for saving.
Yeah. Gotta explain the reason why you can't save, so we'll just have a ton of debris collapse on it.
This. They really ran out of ideas. Yep. There's a difference. There comes a point when you're paying homage to other games that you're just ripping them off. Can I go around? Thank you.
And you don't even get all your energy tanks.
Nope. So all those expansions is worthless.
Please evacuate.
Expansions is?
I'm sticking with what I said. At least I can still dodge. I don't remember there being glass there.
I was just watching a Game Grumps video. It was them reacting to some of their best moments from their Breath of the Wild playthrough. And have you seen the part where Aaron mixes up I and U, specifically like EYE and EWE?
I think maybe. Yeah.
I've forgotten why I brought that up and why I thought of it, but like in the time it was taking me to say that, I forget why I mentioned it.
Ow. Oh, really? It was like one bar away from being full.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
They couldn't even give it the automatic charge it had in Zero Mission?
Nope.
I think that way is locked.
Frick.
Yeah, that's gonna annoy me. It's like, I had a reason why I mentioned that. Now I can't think of it.
Oh boy. However, this is so bad. If Zaro can handle a sword fight while holding a baby, I can escape a exploding facility holding a helmet.
As long as we don't walk into the fire again.
Yes. Shockingly enough, that actually kind of hurt.
Alright, is the game actually gonna be over now?
Nope.
It's
See,
like,
this is just a facade. This actually isn't the real ship.
I was just thinking, it's gonna blow up, but there's still gonna be wreckage, and we're gonna go explore the wreckage. Can we turn a little faster?
It's like, I remember this thing being a lot more mobile. Also, why was the place exploding?
Well, there was a self-destruct sequence, but we still aren't sure who set that off.
Probably the Federation, but generally, a self-destruct sequence makes one big boom. Why were there a bunch of little booms happening before the big boom? Your rate for collecting items is
41%. For this game, that'll do
Well
fine.
done.
Yeah. Did she say something?
I'm not sure. I'll figure out in editing for sure, but
Okay.
all right, is there anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I guess this is something I do remember. Once you've beaten the game, or at least gotten past the point we did in the last session, you can watch the cinematics with a bit of pre-recorded gameplay that kind of tells you the general story of it. I guess if you want to share it with someone else without actually playing through the game again.
Or if you need to go back because you don't understand the story
Yeah.
as it's being presented.
All right, well, that's the end of Metroid Other M.
Whoopee!
No more Other M! Yay! We're finally done with you. Permanently.
Unless I want to go and get all those expansions.
Yeah, I was gonna say if like in the distant future we actually have a fan base, a considerable fan base, and they demand that we 100% this game. I mean, I'll do that.
I probably would be willing to as well at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will be quite content with not seeing this game for a while.
All right. So, thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our playthrough. And like I said, if you actually like this game, that's fine. No no problem with you. It's just that we have issues with this game. It's not a you thing, it's a us thing, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with this bit, but
yeah, it has its moments, I'll give it that. And it did try to go for some new things.
yeah.
It just kind of flopped, but
Ignore my voice crack. All right, so we just started doing Brawl, as we mentioned, so if you want to go check that out.
we mentioned that?
I think I did.
Huh.
Because of the screw attack.
Right.
But yeah, and if you want to check out any of the Metroid games we did most of the ones that we could, because the other ones are on like DS and we don't have a way of recording that. I would like to do more GameCube games, but the thing is, I don't want to now because I don't have a way of playing them and getting the footage de-interlaced properly.
Ah.
So that's annoying me. So if anyone knows how I could possibly do that, because I don't know how. Preferably in like a automated fashion so it's actually recorded that way so I don't have to do it in editing. But that being said, thanks again for joining us. This is the end of Metroid Other M.
We will see you in whatever series you decide to watch next, if it's on our channel. His channel.
I wouldn't mind considering you a partial owner of it, since you've been in so much of it so far.
Yay.
So, yeah. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
See you next mission.